We all want a beautiful, perfect perfume collection. But how do we get that? Definitely by not making these mistakes. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Gabi, and today I'm gonna tell you 10 10 very common mistakes that everyone is making when they're buying perfumes, and you should avoid them. Okay, you should avoid making those mistakes because they're just not good, and this is how you build a perfect collection without spending your money, wasting your money, having lots of perfumes in your collection that you're just not using, or you just don't like, or they're just sitting there collecting dust. So before we start, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and let's jump in. The first very common mistake: buying lots of cheap or celebrity perfumes. Don't get me wrong, I love a good cheapie, I love a good celebrity scent, but not all of them are that good. And sometimes I've been there, I've done that. Okay, sometimes when you see the price, when you see that something is just £5, £10, £15, you cannot say no. Even though you never smelled that perfume, even though you've never heard of that brand, sometimes it's not even on Fragrantica, so you don't know the notes, but it's just cheap. It's cheap, and you are saying, why not? Let me tell you why not. Because £5 with £5 with £5 with £10 with £15, you don't need all of that. That 5 and 5 and 10, with that money you could have bought a Guerlain perfume or a Lancôme perfume or a nice perfume that you know that you actually like and you're gonna enjoy, because most of the time it's not gonna be something groundbreaking. Yes, we have very good celebrity perfumes like Refleur from Rihanna, or we have Sofia, my lovely Sofia by Sofia Vergara. We have Cloud from Ariana Grande. We have some very good perfumes from Zara, but not all of them. Like, I had so many fails just because I added to cart a very cheap perfumes, either to have, I don't know, free shipping, or just because it was way too cheap and I said, why not? But in time, that £5 with £5 with £5 could have get you a designer perfume that you really wanted. But no, you spend all of that money on lots of perfumes that you're not using and you don't like, and they don't last. So don't buy super cheap perfumes just because they're super cheap, because sometimes, yes, they can be good, but let's be realistic. They're that cheap for a good reason. So, and that is probably because they don't smell that great, or they don't have the best lasting power, or so on. So my first point is, don't buy just for the sake of buying and just because it's cheap. Okay, don't buy just because it's cheap. My second point: don't buy overly hyped perfumes if you never smell them, because you might not like that. Even though the entire YouTube community likes a fragrance, it doesn't mean that you're gonna like it. An example for me, Coco Mademoiselle from Chanel. Everyone loves that perfume. Everyone adores that perfume. I don't. Another example, Alien by Mugler. Everyone is obsessed with that scent. I like it. I can appreciate the scent, but it's not for me. So don't try to create, I would call it, the perfect collection. The collection that every single YouTuber has, and because everyone loves that perfume, you should have that perfume as well. So don't buy just because you see it online, you see, I don't know, maybe in stores, maybe it's advertised, or no. If you never smelled it, and if it's a brand maybe that you tested things before but you never liked something in particular, and you're not very familiar with the notes, or the notes don't really sound like something that you'd like, don't buy it just because people are talking about it. Okay. Flankers. The obsession with flankers. I had it, you had it, or you're gonna have it. If you fell in love with a scent, you are probably gonna start collecting the flankers. It happened to me with Elisab, Le Parfum, Elisab, Girl of Now, Angel from Mugler, La Nuit Trésor from Lancôme, La Vie est Belle from Lancôme, and so on. I was obsessed with having all of them. And I mean all of them. Especially when it came to Elisab Le Parfum. I had the original, and I think I decluttered 3 now. I still have lots. I do like them. But at one point I just want to have all of them, even though I've never tested them, and some were actually discontinued, and I was just searching everywhere to have that scent because it was part of the collection and I had to have the entire collection. You don't need to have the entire collection. Sometimes, yes, the original is amazing, yes, you're gonna find flankers that smell even better than the original, but sometimes there are also flankers that don't smell as good as the original or just don't smell good at all. So you do not need the entire collection. My next point is, don't fall for the new release. Every single month is gonna be a new release. Every single designer house is gonna come out with another scent. Even it's gonna be a new one or a flanker, all the time is gonna be something new. If they created something new, be sure it's gonna be an intense version, and after that it's gonna be an eau de toilette version, and after that it's gonna be another flanker and another one. Don't fall for, oh, it's brand new, I need that. I did that, okay? I did that in the past. Something was coming, even though it was a new perfume or a flanker of another perfume, just because it was new, it was exciting, it was, I need that in my collection, it's the newest perfume on the market. You don't need that. You don't need that. I almost, trust me, I try to control this year. And I think I'm doing pretty good because with BDK, I really want to get Velvet Tonka. Why? Because it was the newest one. It was the best almond perfume because it's the newest one from BDK and it sounds good. And I almost blind bought it, and thanks that I've waited because I tested it in Selfridges in the day, like during the day that it was released here in the UK, and I don't like it. Like I don't like it. So no. Thanks God I didn't buy it just for the sake of having the newest fragrance on the market. We are all telling you, sample first, don't blind buy. But sometimes samples can be expensive, especially with niche. With niche, samples can be very expensive. You're gonna find samples from £3-4 up to £15 for like 1 ml, which is crazy, which is insane, and most of the times you have to pay for shipping as well. My advice is buy samples, but just buy samples just for the perfumes that you cannot find in the store. I've bought so many samples of just stupid perfumes that are in Selfridges, and I work in a center that has Selfridges like next to the store where I work. Like I go to Selfridges every single day, buy all the samples. Why? I have no idea. I mean, I know why, because before I didn't like to go to stores to smell perfumes, just because the sales assistant sometimes can be like too much, you know. But I've made friends in there. And now everything is good. I can smell whatever I want, even though I don't buy. I felt the pressure before, like, oh, I'm going to smell, but I'm not buying anything. And yeah, don't feel that. Please, if something it's in the store, go and smell it in the store. There's no point you spending £6 on a sample, then £4 on the shipping, like £10 already just to smell it once and maybe not to like it. So buy samples for, yes, the niche perfumes that are very hard to find, but if you have like designers or niche that are everywhere, just go to the store. Go to the store and smell them in the store. Niche perfumes. We all hear about them, we all want to try them, and we are all scared of them because we know that they're so damn expensive. I would not say stay away from niche because some niche are absolutely amazing. Some niche are just gorgeous. But what I'm telling you is don't buy the first niche perfume that you smell, because niche is so, I don't know how to explain how niche is. Sometimes you can find niche perfumes that smell very much like designer perfumes, but they're just more refined. Then you're gonna find niche perfumes that you're definitely gonna fall in love with them. And there are also some niche that are just so artistic and weird and different and not everyone's cup of tea. I would say if you like something and this niche, don't buy it yet. Try more if you already discovered the niche world. Just try more, because it can be, you can find something else for the same price, yes, in the niche world, but just better. Because I found some niche that are just okay, and then I found a niche that are just like amazing, and I want them, I want all of them. I cannot tell you like one brand in particular. Every single brand has different scents, different type of perfumes. For example, the Lina from Parfum du Mari. When I first smelled the Lina and the Lina exclusive, I was just, oh my god, this is amazing. And I still think that the Lina and the Lina exclusive, they're absolutely stunning. But when I smelled the Lina La Rosée, after smelling lots of niche perfumes, I realized that that one is just, it's nice, it's very nice, but not, I will not spend my money on that perfume. It's very nice, but it's just way too expensive, at least in my opinion. So what I'm saying is, try more. Try more. Don't fail for the first one, because you might find more perfumes. You might find also designers that smell exactly like niche. And again, don't buy it just for the sake of having a niche perfume in your collection. You can find, there's so many niche companies, like so many niche companies. So you're gonna find at one point something that you truly like. And again, don't feel the pressure to buy something that smells okay-ish just because it's niche and just because the bottle is pretty. Another mistake that most people are making, and I'm guilty of that, not testing properly. And when I'm saying not testing properly, I mean not testing on the skin, testing just on paper. That's a big no-no. You have to test on the skin, okay? Most of the times the perfume is gonna smell completely different. At least on my skin, like most of the perfumes just smell like completely different on paper and on my skin. And don't test it just once. Don't spray it once and be like, yep, I like it, I'm buying it. Or smelling just the initial spray, smelling just the top notes. No, wait to see how the sillage is, wait to see how the dry down is, to see how it projects, see how you like it during the day. Maybe it's gonna give you a headache. Maybe after half an hour you're not gonna smell anything. Or just maybe the next day you're not gonna like it. I've made that mistake. Lancome La Vie Belle Soleil Cristal. Sprayed it. Amazing. Yes, I want it. Add to cart. Bought it. When my bottle arrived, I actually realized that I don't really like it that much. I liked it, but I wasn't like crazy about it, so I had to sell it. So do not do that. If you're in the store, spray it, leave it, go home, see if you can still smell it, go again to the store, spray it again, ask for a sample, and so on. And after that, buy it. Because sometimes the first impression is not the most accurate. Blind buying. We are all guilty of blind buying. I'm here the blind buy queen. I mean, I was last year. I went crazy with blind buying, and I'm not really proud of that, because sometimes that doesn't go well. Let's just say, especially when it's niche. Like, do not blind buy niche. With designers, okay, fine, maybe, but don't blind buy niche. No, like, no. Even though the notes sound amazing, it's niche. It can go like different directions. Okay, do not do that. But also with designers, sometimes it sounds good. I know it's the thrill, I know it's the excitement, I know it's the imagining how a scent smells. I know that sounds crazy for normal people, but people that are into perfumes understand what I'm saying. But don't blind buy, please. Just, okay, blind buy just is like a very, 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 very good deal, and it's designer, and you like the notes, then yes, you have a pass. But besides that scenario, do not blind buy, because sometimes you're gonna regret it, and you have so like high expectations, and then when you receive the perfume and you smell it for the first time, you're like, oh, is that it? I imagined something else. You're disappointed, you're selling it, and you're not getting all of your money back. So yeah, do not blind buy. Another mistake that I would not say that made this mistake. No, I don't think so. The bottle. Buying something or keeping something just for the bottle. No, actually I kept something just for the bottle. That's Almond Harmony from the House of Oud. I absolutely adored the bottle. It's stunning, it's beautiful, but I didn't really like the scent. I didn't use the scent. In the end, I finally sold it, but I kept that bottle for, I don't know, couple of months. even though I knew that I'm not gonna wear it, just because the bottle was pretty. And I was tempted to buy other perfumes just because the bottle is pretty, but thanks God, I don't think I ever done that. No, I don't think I ever done that. And you as well, do not do that. Yes, it's pretty. Yes, bottles can be used as decoration, but still, we are buying perfumes for the juice. We are not buying perfumes for the bottle. We want everything to be amazing and nice, but sometimes pretty bottles can have disgusting juices inside. So please, smell it first. Even though the bottle is beautiful, if you're not in love with the scent, do not buy it. And my last point, last mistake that some people are making, I am not for sure, buying especially like celebrity designers for full price. Like, why? I'm just asking you, like, why? With niche, yes, it's almost impossible to find niche on a good sale. Like, yeah, I don't judge you. Maybe you want to make sure that the niche is like authentic and all of that, but like with designers and celebrities, there's so many websites, like legit websites, like Fragrance X, Notino, All Beauty. There's so many. This is not sponsored by any of them, by the way. There's so many, and everyone, like, you know that they're legit and you know that they're good. I've never had a problem with buying a perfume and being expired or smelling weird or being fake or anything like that. Yes, I'm not buying from like weird websites that I've never heard before, but with like the legit ones, the ones that everyone's buying from these websites. Why you going to the stores? Like, why you buying full price? I just don't get that. I do not get that. I think that right now, I know La Vie Belle is like £110, something like that, for 75 ml, and you can find it online for like 50, 55. Like, why would you do that? Why would you buy full price? Again, for niche, I understand. But also for celebrity and designers, like, no. Just go on Notino, All Beauty, Fragrance X, and so on, and buy from there, because like 100% is going to be cheaper than how they have it in the store. Okay. And that was it for today, guys. That was it. I know that this was a very random video, but I just want to make it and to tell you, maybe you didn't know, maybe you are making any of these mistakes, and maybe my video is gonna open your eyes and now you're not gonna make the mistake anymore. So yeah, it was a very different video for me, for you, but I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and like always, I'm gonna see you in my next one. Bye bye.